from that door. In fact, I should have asked one of the people who trespassed and walked up there, can you just, if you're going to go all the way up to the door, just turn around and take a picture, you know, and make sure you're taking that picture like you're right where that Ring camera is at. Man, that would change things. It would help us a lot, for real. But anyways, I just thought I would share that with you guys, and hopefully it helps. But for me being there, it's kind of a little bit easier for me to understand the outline from certain points of views. Why is this all cut off? What happened to my video? It's like all of a sudden it's like cut in half or something. See? Now we gotta fix all this crap. But anyways, where were we? Says stream ended 2 minutes ago. Oh my God, it's doing that again. Why is it doing this? Let me know if we're back, guys. Let me know if we are back. That is not cool. So I think what we're gonna have to do is turn on the hotspot from my actual phone since the internet is not acting right. Yeah, just literally cut off. That is weird. Said it started 2 minutes ago. What in the what? Why is it doing that? So we're gonna have 2 different streams. That's just great. Give me a second. I think somebody's calling from Ohio. I think maybe it's Nancy. Give me a second. I'm gonna turn my hotspot on. This ain't gonna cut it for me. I don't know why the internet keeps cutting in and out, but we can't have that. We're gonna switch over Wi-Fi real quick. I can't believe my hotspot is more sufficient. Army tuned in. Let me make sure we're good here. Hold on. Over Wi-Fi real quick. Just want to make sure the stream is good. Can't believe my... What it do, guys? It's your boy YouTube. It's your boy, The Juice. My name is Troy Bradshaw. Take 3. Take 3. Take 5, as a matter of fact. We're running it back all over again. We're not gonna start all over again, but we're starting here all over again. I'm sorry. I don't know why we keep disconnecting, but I think we should be in good hands now. Let me answer this call real quick here. Actually, we probably should just call this other person back. Well, I'll call you back for the other person that chimed in.
Rachel.
Give me a second. We'll answer Rachel here. It's the Juice.
Hey, this is Rachel.
Hey, what's up, Rachel?
Hey, I appreciate you taking the time to, cover that. And also, I had looked it up online or whatever, and I had also noticed with Tommaso, and okay, I don't know if I'm allowed to say names or whatever, but and somebody, Michaela Habib, I don't know, they got a loan on the house, and then in March after Nancy was missing, they put the house in the trust or something under that other girl's name, as if they're kind of worried about somebody getting it or something, It's kind of interesting. Yeah.
You said Kayla?
I can send you Michaela Habib.
I don't know. I'm not
Mikayla. and then HABIB. She's kind of been messing with him for a couple years. Like
You're talking
you
about
can tell
Luke, I
that.
think.
Um,
There was a girl that named Kayla that's gotten into some trouble
hold
with
on.
Luke that he may have been dating in the past that he denies, having any relations with. But
Uh,
I don't know
well,
about
I
that
definitely
person.
know that she like purchased the house from him and then sold it back to him, and then they got a
Mm,
loan on the house, and then now they tied it up in a trust with her. Like this just happened in March of this year, like 2 months ago, 3 months ago,
hmm.
and this was after Nancy went missing.
I don't know. I don't think I've heard that, but you might be
Yeah,
right.
I'll send you the. Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, I'm not always right, but I can send you the. I screenshotted it and shit, so you can actually see like the dates and stuff of,
Okay.
you know. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Let me know.
All right, cool.
I'll check
I'll
it
send
out.
it to you right now.
All right.
All
Thank
right,
you.
cool. All
Appreciate
right.
you calling.
Bye.
Shouts Rachel calling and chiming in. Much love, Rachel. I think she might have been the one who I think that was Rachel that told me about the what we're actually looking at right now. So shouts to her. Um, are you guys familiar with that at all? I don't know if you guys caught that at all, or maybe we're just a little bit delayed now that we had to reset. We might be a little bit delayed here. Yeah, like what am I looking at? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's why. No, I think we're good. Yeah, no, I think we are a little bit delayed. No, I want to see how delayed we are, but I think we're actually delayed a bit. Which kind of sucks, but it's okay. I'm checking right now, though. I think we're good. That's unfortunate. I hate when that happens. Now everything's like kind of messed up, but it's all right. We'll deal with it. We will deal with it. Chat. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but she was saying that something about a loan being taken out on the house, and they put it in some girl named Michaela's name, or that's what was gonna happen. I don't remember hearing anything about that though. I might have, but it might have went over my head. So I don't know if that's anything that you guys may have heard. I know if she's talking about Kayla, I remember there's a girl named Kayla that was with Luke, but I don't recall anybody else that And I've also heard that she could have been like family, but I heard that had turned out to not be true. Michaela Habib. I don't remember anything about a Caleb Habib. Kayla's not related to Nancy. Yeah, that's what we heard. After a lot of people, there was like a big rumor going around about that. Dee Dee, good to see you, by the way. Shouts Dee Dee, plug it in here. Amazon wish list for who? So confused. Maybe I missed something in the chat. Juice, it'll save the parts in your stream recording. Yeah, we'll let the other one remain up there. The other one I took down because somebody, they didn't want me to say their name. And I'm glad it kind of reset on that one. So that way we could take it down. Plus, I played a song that's just gonna give me copyright anyway. So recording. Yeah, I think we're not that delayed though, so we're all right. So it's not like we have to wait for everybody to catch up. I think you guys will be able to follow pretty much almost instantly for the most part. So I think we'll be all right. They asked you to post your Amazon wish list. Oh, okay. Um, Made in the Dark. Do you know where that's at all? It's in the description though. Before I go to bed, I'll add a couple things on there. I really gotta update that thing. It's not really everything that's on there right now is just too expensive for most people. Um, I guess right now it's kind of like a dream list. It's a dream list right now. Hey, good morning, Buttercup. Good to see you in the chat there. We did have a new member tonight. I don't know who that was. I missed it. If I see that person in chat, I'll shout you out. I love shouting out all the members, the new members. But I didn't catch it, man, and that just bothers me, man. I gotta be more accurate. So, guys, if you're just chiming in and you're just tuning in, we're looking at a video, right? We're looking at the video of the actual perp on Nancy's Ring camera. Oh, hold on. Let's call this person back real quick. I thought it was Angie. Let me just call this person back. I'll mess with the video on this call for a bit. I wanted to return this person's call. Somebody else called too. I don't know if we spoke or not. I think I only had missed the one call. Let me call this person.
Hello?
Mr. Juice, how you doing? Did I miss your call?
Yes, it's Angie.
Hey,
Hey,
I knew it was you.
I think that may be Paul's house up there on the hill.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, his little, I call it his little casino or his guest house.
Yep.
Because the lights are square, and if you look at his lights on his little house, they're square as well. And it's, you know, it's further in the distance, which he's up on the hillside, you know.
Right, yeah, because if you look, and I was pointing out earlier, if you look at the sign appears to be closer. So if that's a person in the tree, those lights would have to be closer. But I think it's just certain things that are going on, like maybe like the tree blowing or something that makes it appear to move.
Right.
I don't know exactly what it is, but it does look like at one point in time that those move, or the eyes or whatever it is, the lights that appear to look like eyes, it looks like they move. But
yeah, and then I got to thinking, you know, does that bobcat up on the hill, does that have lights on it? I was going to go back and look at Alex's.
It does, but that's out
video
of sight, and it's just too late. That bobcat wouldn't have been up and running at that time, you know.
Yeah, everybody would have heard it.
Yeah.
But I think they're the ones who brought the rocks down.
I think it's a good possibility, yeah. The rocks look the same to me.
Yeah. I think the bobcat brought those down because they've got that separator up there, that rock separator.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
yep.
And also, did you hear about the little boy calling into the 911 the night Miss Nancy come up missing?
No.
Okay. He was in his room. His mom and them were in the other room. There's an Anderson apartment or something like that. Not too far from Nancy's. I think they said it was like 8 miles or something. But the little boy was startled, and he looked out his window and seen 3 masked men.
Oh, I heard something about that. Yeah. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
it was on a 911 call. And there was also one guy in a mask 4 miles from Nancy's before Nancy come up missing.
Mm-hmm.
And he was on the run. The cops were looking for him.
Yeah, I think I recall something that...
So I just wonder if he met up with the other 2, which would make it the 3 that I said in the beginning, because you've got the porch guy, you've got one inside, and then you've got the other foot walking past. the masked guy.
I just wonder what throws me off to me is the lights move. I don't know if where was this at where the little boy like how was this
It was
close
an
by?
apartment building by the walk. Yeah, I want to say it was. I think they said 8 or 9 miles from Nancy's to the. It was into the north.
See, it just and not to cut you off, but going back to the light, it just seems like it's just like why are they moving like if it's ahead? That's what throws me off. But
See,
they're
that's
just
what
too
I
far
thought at first.
away.
Remember when I was talking to you about the car and I said there was somebody standing next to the car in the drive?
Yeah, and then when I could zoom out here. When I zoom out, that's when he's turning, and that's when he's looking. It's
Looking
like
over
almost like if
toward the
he's
car
looking at a person
area.
there, which just really
Yep.
throws me off. But I mean, it looks a lot further away than the sign. If that person was standing there, they were in the yard, that should be closer. So I'm gonna
Right.
stick with that being the casita and
Yeah,
just
at Paul's.
assume that and assume that it's
The
uh
wind
the
catching
something. It's
that
got to be
cloud or
something.
those trees. Because if you look at the terrain on the trees, they go up that hillside.
Yeah, yeah. And there's just so much
You know,
terrain.
brush and everything. Yeah. So I just wanted to kind of chime in and let you know on that. I thought it was Paul's, those lights.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate because in this whatever took place at Nancy's that we don't really know, if it's more than one person. I think most people think it's more than one person though, for the most part.
I think it's 3.
Yeah,
That's my opinion because you've got the mask guy and then you've got that foot that walks past behind him.
yeah. And you would think
And then I
if the
feel there's
FBI figured
one
it
in the
out.
inside.
Yeah, that's possible. It's possible. But you
I
would
think the one came around back to open up the door for the other 2. That's my opinion.
yeah. You would think this you would think if the FBI had more, they knew more, they would at the very least release to the public that they're looking for 3 suspects. I mean, considering we have a description of one guy, I think that they would share, if they knew that there was another
Well,
person.
they're supposed to. Nancy Grace. I was watching her. When you guys were all at the station last night after y'all signed off, I was watching them, Nancy Grace, and she said that they have more videos from the inside and the outside of the house. That's going to be hopefully released soon.
That would be awesome because we still really
So
haven't
if that's the
confirmed
case,
if they have footage or
if
she had
that's the
cameras
case, it'll
inside.
show. But they may keep it hush hush, and just release like clips like they did of the guy on the front porch.
Yeah,
Just real short because if they've got clips of the inside of the house, then that's going to show probably Nancy, and they're not going to release those. But maybe they'll clip the face or something,
yeah. Something.
and
I
then
mean,
that would show us that there is 3 people. But I think those 2 photos, I've always said it, the one guy has a bigger belly than the guy up on the porch. I just think that it's 2 different people out there. I don't think one's from the 11th and one's from the night she went missing. I think they're both from the same night.
it's hard to say. Yeah.
So, alrighty, bub. I will
Uh,
holler at you later.
all right,
I just
Angie.
thought I'd chime in real quick.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I've been watching, even though that my back's getting better, so back surgery works.
Yeah, I hope so. Back surgeries they don't always have good turnouts, that's for sure.
No, but also too, I'll be down that way come the end of this month.
Oh, you're
So
coming out.
heads
You're
up.
coming out to Tucson.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. All right. Well, maybe we'll
So
get to
I'll
meet one
holler at
another.
y'all. Yep. You have to bring the kiddos and the wife, or the wifey.
Yeah, no, for sure.
All right. We'll holler at you later.
All right, Angie, thanks for calling.
All right. Not a problem. Bye-bye.
See you later. Much love, Angie. Shouts Angie reaching out. Always trying to be helpful. She's brought that car that's in the background, or brought that to my attention that there may be a car in the background. So shouts to her. Somebody sent me a message that says, "Hey, Juice, when he bends over to pick up the plant as he's coming back up, he looks to his left, and there's a certain point. There's a single light source that flashes 3 times. Can be analyzed that it's not the same light that you were just analyzing. That looks like 2 individual lights. This is a single, and it like flashes 3 times." Interesting. It's hard to say. I don't know specifically what light she's talking about besides the one that we're looking at, though, or he. It's hard to say. I think somebody mentioned that they sent me an email as well. I might have missed that. Sorry. Oh, I think it was Rachel saying they sent me an email. What is this? Oh, so this is let's answer this call.
Call from Kangen Water, Inej.
Mr. Juice.
Hey, Juice, what's going on? It's your girl from Canada, started Michelle.
Hey, how you doing? You said Michelle?
Yeah,
Hey, what's up, Michelle?
nothing. It's good to connect finally. So, are you ready for my whole theory on your videos?
Spill it. Let's hear it.
So, I 100% think that there's somebody on the porch with him, like actually in the house physically. So, because if you're walking up to the porch, she's got one of those like black grills right on the front. So that's like your screen door, and then it opens up to the wood door, right?
Yeah.
And when you slow the video down, when he's walking up, he literally looks into the house, right? As if somebody was opening the door. And if you slow it down to the point where you can actually see, it brightens up a bit in that black and white shot, as if somebody opened it and you've got light coming from the inside of the house. Now, there's a shadow that's right behind him. And if you look at the reflection of his shadow, right, it doesn't move with him. And there's also another place you can check is look at the light that's above him. When you look at the light, there's like, I thought maybe it's the light bulb, but then you can see when you zoom into the light, and if he's walking up and there's nothing there, and then all of a sudden there's a like a black shadow up there, like that light shadow. And then that actually moves, but it's not moving with him when he gets off the porch to go pick up the stuff. So he looks like he's like looking in to talk to, like he's looking in at somebody. And when you let the video run, you can see in the background, the door kind of like opens up and it gets a little bit brighter right in the back.
I think it might be from him, like, well, he does put his hand over the camera, which is kind of going to mess with the lighting.
Yeah, but it's different. It's a very, very, very subtle light opening. See it on the floor is where you can recognize it. So he's looking in, like, okay, looking in. And then very subtly, you'll see it. If you slow it down, and then it opens up against that wall right there, right where his hand was. And you can see it against the back wall when the back wall lights up. And you can actually catch the corner of it. So now look at the lampshade. If you zoom right into that lamp, right into that, the light that's hanging, and you see that, the white spot, that I thought, okay, maybe it's the light bulb. But when you zoom into the light, because that's going to reflect whatever's in the door frame, and you can see that there's a square of the frame on the light, and you can see something, yeah, zoom right in on that. Now just run your tape and watch that. Zoom closer, get real close. But not too close that it's completely blurred out. But you'll see that there's actually shadows moving on there. and it's almost like there's another body shape. And maybe if you throw it on like a sepia filter, and you'll see that there's a light on it, or try when you know your color filters, because you can see that there's an outline. Yeah. And watch the light. Even if you're on that one, the light will change on the floor, the light will change up on the light. Yeah. And just watch it. And you'll be able to see that there's actually like a rectangle that's around there. And it actually, see, there's something moving right there. And that's not following his reflection. Did you see how there's something went right across the white?
I didn't see it, no.
Okay, back it up just a little bit, and you'll see, because it's a white, it's solid. There, how it got bright. Do you see how it got a little bit brighter?
I think that's just the lighting of the...
No, okay, now run it back, and then you'll watch it. Watch it closely and be like, if it's lighting, then why is there something moving? Do you see at the bottom corner how it's exactly his reflection? And then all of a sudden it gets bright and there's something else there.
Well, I don't see no reflection like from the top, like looking at the light. I see the reflection like when we're seeing the whole video itself, but I don't see any reflection like.
Okay, so
looking
right
at the
where you
top.
are, like if you're freezing, right? Look at the bottom part, right? The bottom right. Do you see in that right corner of the bottom of the lamp? Okay, stop right there. I guess I'm watching where I'm watching. You're like right ahead. So raise your arrow.
Hold on.
Raise your arrow up.
You want me to pull the arrow out, you're saying?
Yeah, no, pull the arrow right up. And then the bottom right corner of that lamp. Do you see how there's like a little right there? Do you see how there looks like a body standing there? Where's your arrow? Bring it right up onto the light. You see how the lamp's got the little square there, right? Watch that little white, and now run your video back.
So you're
and forth.
talking about the wall, like the square on the wall, or what?
Right there. Okay, no. So that's part of the lamp, right? So watch, see that square that it's pointing at? That square right there?
I mean, I don't see a square. The light is like round.
Well, the lamp is the lamp. Yeah, it's got round, but it's got a little square piece at the bottom. So trace the lamp for me. Trace the bottom of the light.
So like this, in this area, it's kind of like more
Okay,
like
so
an
there's a
octagon looking thing.
Okay, so now you see how there's like a line. So there's a square and a square, right, facing you? The camera's at an angle, so it's going to look like it's a point of a diamond. So there's a flat side and a flat side, correct?
Yeah, I want to say yeah.
Okay, well, no, we'll put the arrow on it, and I'll show you how it's a flat side.
But I don't know which part of the light you're talking about, so I guess it's
Okay, just hold on. It'll come to you. So do you see how it's like a cube, like at the bottom of that round bubble? Okay. Now we moving. Right, exactly where you are. So now raise your arrow up, and I'm going to show you exactly to outline it.
So move the arrow up, okay.
Not the like your pointer, and I'm just going to. Okay, so right there.
Yeah.
Do you see how that's a square? If you go left, up, down, and around, like you go left, up, right, down. That's a square, and then on the left side there's another one, right? On the left one, you can see the reflection of the guy on the porch's face.
So like the nudges in between it, like it's kind of like outlined like a square is what you're saying for the most part. Like there's
So if you bring your pointer up, I'll tell you where the square I'm talking about is. So just your white pointer.
So just my mouse, you're saying, or you want me to use the red?
Yeah, your mouse. Bring your mouse up to the light.
Okay.
My video's a little bit delayed too, right?
Yeah, all right.
All right, so where's your mouse? Let's see it come up here.
So I got my arrow on there. I don't know if you can see it though.
Okay, yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up in a second. Let's see, maybe it's
Or my
maybe I
mouse.
have the ability to get faster. Where's your mouse?
Let's see if you can see it. Hold on.
I wonder if I watch it on my phone, if it's easier. Okay.
Okay, here we
So
go.
where's your mouse? Oh, your mouse, yeah.
See, I see there's something like in the corner
Okay.
up there by my arrow.
So right
but-
there, you bring it on, you took it away. All right, where's your mouse? All right, so slow down, stop. There we go. So now go down to the bottom of that dark spot. All right, so when you go down,
Are we there? Or are we
That's a-
just in
all
the
right,
wrong
yeah,
spot?
so go
still?
down to the corner of the black.
The little nudge round thing at the end, or
So that
trying
right
to
there that
curl
you're
in?
pointing at, that is a reflection of what's at the door. Now, if you go to the left side of that, there's a solid black line to the left of that. Right, so that's one of the squares I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, there's a nudge, and then it goes a straight line down to the middle piece to where the other nub is, and then that's a line, that's a square that's facing the other direction. And if you look up, there's kind of a reflection of his head. It's of the face of the person that's on the porch.
So these two squares right here. So there's a square
They're facing two
and
different
then a
directions.
square.
And you can see that there's two different pictures on them,
Okay.
right?
So that's what we're
Those
focusing
are the
at.
two
These
squares
two
I'm
squares.
talking about.
Okay. I see
All
what
right,
you mean.
now run your video back and forth and watch them.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back.
And
Hold
then
on.
in the bubble part of that, you'll see the light of, yes. And in the bubble part of that, you'll see the light change on the reflection there as well. You'll see something come across the middle of that little light part. Do you see how like his arm comes across?
I don't see any movement. No.
Do you see how the white light in the bubble?
I see what you're talking about, but I don't see any movement at all in those squares at all. Like I don't see any reflection happening. It's still the same.
Slow it right down.
Let me go back
There's
again.
two people in the bottom right.
Let's go back from the time we see it, actually. Okay. No, I'm not seeing anything. It's like just staying the way it is for the most part. I
Right
don't
there.
see much.
Yeah, you had it really clear there for a second.
Where are you seeing
You'll
the
see the
movement
two
at? Like
shapes of
toward the
two
end of it, or like in the
Yeah,
beginning?
you'll see the shapes of two people. So it's almost like there's a person and then somebody else holding another person. Right where you are, it's stopped right now. Yeah. And I changed my filters on it, and you can see that it brightens up and then it dies down. It's almost like they're holding another person in front of them. That's right there. That's one person in the back of them.
I don't see it. I don't see nobody. I don't see any movement at all from what I can see. I don't really see much. Maybe it'll
And
help
then
if
if
I
you look at
change
the
the
top
lighting.
bubble
maybe?
part, look at the top bubble part.
Like
So
here.
there's a centerpiece of the bubble, and you'll see that black piece goes on right and left.
Like I see lighting here where my arrow, where I'm circling here, but I don't see any change of lighting for the most part. I don't know if you saw my arrow where I was circling at.
So right there, that's the reflection of the inside of the house in the door. That's lighting from the door inside the house.
It doesn't change though. It's just staying the same.
It
I don't
does.
see-
Watch how something comes across it. Yeah, I see where you're circling. And if you watch and see where that is the reflection of the door. So if somebody was standing in front of the door frame when he's walking up, so now if you back it up just so you can kind of see the perp walking onto the patio. So you'll watch the reflection of him and you'll see it get bigger and you'll know that, hey, that's the reflection of him. And then the other reflection moves and it doesn't move with its shadow.
Cause what would it be reflecting off of? I guess just the shadow you're saying, cause it's just a black piece of metal like surrounding like a light
glass.
bulb. Yeah. I don't think it's
It's a
glass.
glass
I think it's
shade.
just
Okay, so now watch it play and you'll see that he's gone out of the...
you want me to play it through? Let's play it through. Hold on.
Oh, I'm hearing it echo like 3 ways from you.
I don't have any sound on. It's just yeah, I don't see anything that's really changing.
Okay, so now let it play. And as he walks up, you'll watch it get brighter on the top part, on the bubble part.
All right, let's go from the beginning here. Hold on. I got to start it over. Yeah, and then when he gets
And
there,
the one
it goes
that's in the
completely
bottom
dark.
right square, you can see it's almost like it possibly could be Nancy down on her knees and the other guy standing right behind her. And when you do color distortion off of that, you'll see it. I don't know if you go sepia and then raise your black point and raise your contour, it comes right out. And it also brings back up the car that's behind it with somebody standing right there.
I don't know. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing what you're seeing. I don't know. I'm not seeing any movement. Chat, you guys see anything? I don't see anything.
I don't know, chat. I don't know if the chat's seeing it or not.
Somebody said you're smart.
That's definitely at
D
the
says
top
you're
there. You
smart.
can see that somebody like opens the door.
Oh, it gets
Like,
brighter
opens
here,
the
but
inside because it gets a little bit brighter.
right here it gets brighter, and it looks like I don't know what this is at the top where I'm circling. I don't know what that is. Almost looks like somebody with a
And I've
hoodie or
checked it because
something.
there's so many people who have done alterations on the videos, and I've looked at it from the FBI's footage, how that light gets a little bit brighter in the bubble. Watch them.
It does get brighter though at this point in time.
The light gets brighter in the bubble. Yeah, that
And
circle.
At
Gets
this point,
brighter
he's
in the
already
bubble.
there, so it's not like it's getting brighter because he's approaching. He's already approached, so I mean, it's
But
definitely.
there's somebody standing in the house. So he's come around front, and maybe if they brought her out the front door, he comes up, and then all of a sudden, the reason why you don't see the light prior to that is because the door is opening.
Let me zoom in a little bit more here.
Because it's a wooden door usually, right? My granny used to have a door just like that. It was metal out front, and then it's a wooden shut door. So as he's coming up, they're opening the door, and that's why it's getting full frame of light reflecting.
Interesting.
Right?
But it wouldn't
It's
be.
dark.
I
and
mean,
it's completely
but we
dark
wouldn't
as
be
he's
able to
walking up.
see what's going on in the reflection, right? I think we'd just see shadow.
You'd be able
like
to see a
movement.
person. You'd be seeing shadow of those shadows moving around there. Yeah. That's what a reflection is, right? When they open the door, if you back it to where it gets completely black.
I mean, yes and no, because I mean, it could just simply get darker from a shadow. We wouldn't necessarily. I'm not saying we
But
would
it's getting
necessarily
brighter
see
from a
the
shadow.
actual shadow.
But then if you open it and it's a bright spot, and if there's something standing there, you're going to see a person because the person's a darker point.
Reverse the video. So you got chat. You guys thinking it's in the beginning or at the end? Because I'm not really seeing much
Right
change.
there. But that white spot that's there,
In the
that's the
in the
light
middle
coming
on the top of the squares, that white spot.
in the bubble. In the bubble. That
Gotcha,
circular
gotcha.
part. That white spot. If you back up to where that white spot's not there,
Yeah, so right
and you
here
can
is
see
where
how
it's
it's now
not there.
half,
Yeah.
and there's an arm just went out to the door. So if it, just think about it, if it was your house, when you go to open your door, it opens a piece by piece. It's going to open at an angle, so you're going to have half the light start to open, and then it opens wide to a beautiful square, because that's what a door is.
But at this
A
point,
rectangle.
at this point though, he's approaching the camera, so that's gonna affect the shades and the shadows when he's approaching it because he's putting his hand in front of it.
But the camera's not going to be affecting a light reflection.
With
The
his hand.
camera's not shining a light.
It is, but it's not because of the infrared.
But no, it's not. It's not going to affect a like a light. If it's not a shadow, it's a light coming on. So light is not refracted from a shadow. So as he's walking up, he's looking at the door as if it's still shut, and there's nothing there. And then as he comes closer to the door, then the door opens up, and the light from outside is what's reflecting, and that's what the white is. And then halfway through, you see a line come across about. We're just looking at the stuff that's in the bubble, right? About.
Yeah.
You'd say, like, if the light's like an inch wide, about the top half of that, you'll see it's like something comes straight across as if somebody's. Where do you open a door? You grab it at the top and you open it. So that's where somebody's arm would be, and it comes open, and then all of a sudden it gets completely bright because they've now opened the door wider. So when you back it up a little bit more, you're going to see he's walking up. So now they've got their arm towards the door because now they're waiting to see when it's clear. Is he covering up the whole thing? Okay, perfect. Now we're going to take her out because he's covering it up, right? So if you look at that door right there, it's a rectangle on the light.
Interesting. I don't know. I'm not
And
catching
then
it, but I
because
get where you're
when he's
going.
walking up to the door, there's no white reflection on the light.
Let me go back again.
And you see a section of a person, yeah.
Well, I mean, at the start of the video, there's white in that middle of that bubble you're talking about, but it gets, like you're saying, it gets brighter at some point.
So they flick on a light in the house.
And there's
when you look
like
at it,
right,
you think about it if you're in your house
right at the
and you're waiting
nudge.
for somebody to come to the door, right?
Yeah.
And then, yeah. So somebody's standing there kind of in the dark, and that's the reflection that you're getting. And now they've come closer to the door, and then they go and flick on the light, and they open the door wide. Boom. Right there. And that movement that's crossing back and forth across that white line, I would assume that that's somebody moving there.
It's hard to say. I don't
See,
know.
and I've run it through all sorts of colors. I'll send you the still photos I brought. I wish I had like a digital pen. I'd trace it with you. But yeah, it's ridiculous how if you just picture how you would open a door, you'd grab your arm out and you'd open it wider.
Hold on. Let me put my arrow on this real quick to see if you're
right.
Hold on. I'm gonna move this around real quick.
It's the reflections, and it's a reflection is, yeah, exactly. A person behind another person, yes.
This is getting real confusing. No, I'm
It looks like Nancy's hunched over and someone's behind her, yeah. Thank you. I'm not. It's in that little bottom square.
That's tough. I don't know.
At least the chat's with me.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't
It
totally
seems like a majority of the chat is with. I mean, it looks like they're following. They're seeing what you're seeing. I'm not seeing nothing.
Look right there. Oh, yeah, man. That's it. You can see them in the white in the bottom square. I am actually like monk-like observant, very much so. And I did check and see if it was the filament of the light bulb. And I watched if it was the filament of the light bulb. And if you look in the background of the actual thing, if you zoom out, because now you know what you're kind of looking for, you'll see the light of a door, like the door, how it opens. It'll flip open, and you'll see it against the back wall. And then if you actually want to dig deeper, you zoom in as where the door would open, and you catch the door, the actual outside door opening up. It's a very slim line, but you have to remember, if that's a stagnant photo, and something that's a solid object should never have anything cast in front of it. So when something else, boom, goes in front of it, that's where you'll see it.
Yeah, because that light is no. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you don't see the light as bright as it is, right? And then you see movement right there. There goes the arm.
Well, I was gonna say also the light is it's not, or the lamp that's the thing that surrounds the light, this bubble looking thing. It's not glass at all. It's just a solid black piece of metal covering a light, so to speak, I guess.
It's a metal frame, and then there's a lamp around it. It's like a French the French style. They use them a lot of them in New Orleans and stuff. But so the reflection is where you usually catch something, right? And if you look at when he goes to cover the camera, you also have the reflections off the doorknobs. So just saying, people should probably look at those too.
That is true, though. The doorknob's different, because that actually, to me, that actually reflects. But this specific lamp, I don't really see what much is going to reflect off that besides like shadow.
I saw the lamp. I went to go look at a lamp in one of Brian Enton's videos, so I know that there's actually glass there that's reflecting, and it's got the black metal frame. And that's why, and that explains exactly why he's walking towards the door, and he pauses as he moves in to see what the heck's going on in there. Right there, he's looking at him. Right?
So you think that wooden door is open at a certain point in time? You think it's already...
At a certain time, that door opens up, most definitely. And then when you look down, there's the doorknobs, right? When you zoom right out, you can see the doorknobs of the... down more. You can clearly see a shadow of a man. And you'll again see the reflection on the doorknob, how it all of a sudden gets brighter. I can't see the doorknob on my TV, unfortunately. Yeah, there you go. So you zoomed in on the doorknobs there?
Yeah, it never changes, though.
And
let me delete the sequence.
Watch everybody how there's the second piece of the silver. Back out a bit. Yeah. So get them kind of in the...
Oh, but that might be his light, though. That might be his...
His light's not going to be facing down that way. And you'll see when his light comes onto it.
Oh.
Just remember the shape of a doorknob, and where the light's gonna refract onto it is gonna be on the right hand side.
Well, I gotta move the...
So just watch those two pieces of silver, right? One's the doorknob. Boom.
I'm trying to
No, it's not his light. I'm telling you, because now if you zoom out and look and see where his light's pointing, that's the door opening. Now watch it again, because you've got both pieces of silver in.
I can't tell. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can see them both at the same time. Hold on.
The silver in.
It's not fitting in my screen. What's going on here?
Dude, you stoned?
No. I don't even smoke like that. Really, I mean, I smoke weed occasionally, but I don't really smoke very often. But I see what you're saying. It's hard to say. Hold on. So when I see the light, because it's not letting, I can't see them both at the
He
same
looks
time.
at someone
Well,
coming through the door.
right here it's good.
He's
Okay.
not looking at the nest cam.
And his
There,
bite,
that's all you need.
the
And we
light
just need to watch that
is not
bottom
on
part.
in his mouth yet. Right here. Can't see now because his hand's in the way. But why wouldn't he look at the door if the door is open, though? You know?
He was looking at the door, so now he's looking at the camera.
Right. So why would he immediately go to the camera if that door opened, though? That's what I don't get.
So okay, now leave it like that and just walk the footage backwards now.
And that's where we see that step. Like we see, like it seems like it might be a step where somebody comes out.
Because the shadow on the doorknobs don't match his movement.
What were you saying to do? You hear me?
Right here is where you can see that when the door opens up. Do you see that light that's flicking back and forth? That. Right? Okay.
Oh.
That's the other doorknob of the gate that's coming out. That's
Can we
the gate
lighten
open.
this up? I mean, this is like
that. When you're looking at that spot, you see that spot right there that's like flicking down up.
Oh
and down?
yeah, this is what I think. Was it Adrian? I think somebody brought this
That's
up where
the doorknob coming out, and then after you can see movement through his hand.
Yeah, it's reflecting
Yeah.
off the hand. Like right there is like I could see that there's a like light coming off the hand here, right there.
Because and then when you
Like
watch
almost
the
like it's a
reflection
bug
of
or
him
something.
moving,
Maybe that's a bug. Man, this is like you gotta spend hours looking at this video. I mean, but right here
that
is where
piece that your
you're.
arrow's right there flicking. That's the handle of the gate coming out. But see, the thing is, it looks dark now. But now run that same thing with a filter on it, or move your contrast up and down, move your black point up and down, and then you see. There you go. There's the door opening again.
Yeah, this sucks because you're behind me. We got to get on StreamYard. I guess that's what's gonna be good for me. I guess
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get on StreamYard because that's the only way you
Because
got
I'm hearing the
you'd be
video
able to-
replay
to
on the
mirror.
phone as well.
Yeah.
I'm watching it on a TV, and I'm hearing me talk to you, and then me talk to you again.
Yeah. Which is not making it easier for us to communicate.
Yeah, just run some filter on it. I'd love to show you my screen and show you what was going on. Maybe I'll record it and I'll send it over to you.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow we'll do some StreamYard.
Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow.
Wow. That is interesting. Could it be somebody's flashlight? No, that might be the door. I mean, the way it's moving, reflecting off the doorknob. And immediately, as soon as you said doorknob, I had to look at that because I know for sure that's obviously going to reflect and give things away, you know, considering it's metal. It's like, you know, you'll be able to see reflection off of that. That is
Or
interesting.
somebody else's flashlight. Right, but right where his hand flashes, right there, that little flash next to his wrist that's coming out of the screen, you have to think that is the door that's opening. You're just catching it.
Yeah. It almost looks like it's a bug.
Nah, it's too straight to be a bug.
I really wish I could and I don't remember a lot of these crazy settings that would bring it more to light, but Yeah, I just gotta
because
sit
it's
here
not
and
going to
play
be
with
all
some
the way
stuff.
into the ring cam. It's just catching that tail part.
Yeah.
The bug doesn't just disappear. It just doesn't vanish, right?
Well,
And
it's
the
not.
bug's
It's
on a
not. What
continuous
I'm seeing is
cycle.
not disappearing. It's like it's like it's on his hand. I don't know if you're seeing
Well,
what
of
I'm
course.
seeing. Watch,
I
I'll
mean,
point
look
it out
at
here.
when
Like
people are
so.
hostages, they keep them on their knees. They keep them on their knees for like 45 minutes, an hour.
So you think this video got that far to where they, that Nancy would be on her knees at some point in time during this part? I don't. I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't say that they were that far into the video. I feel like it would have been later into this time that they appeared at
It's
the
an
door.
orb. No, it's I know I'd love to show you guys.
Oh, I think she's reading the chat.
It's just a matter of when you line it up on like a editing platform and you can see the lines of trajectory and the lighting that happens. Like when I worked in film and television for years, right? So it's a matter of, we know the light refractory when we're coming through, like getting proper lighting on set. So we look for things like reflections in lamps and reflections because those are mistakes that I always pick up on film and television, right? When the boom mic drops down or there's a reflection of a cameraman sitting there and that's in a reflection on like a toaster. Those are things that I've just been trained to see it, right? So
It's hard to say. I mean, I think that could also be a bug. I mean, because a bug is going to reflect too. I mean, not reflect, but it's going to light up like, and it's going like it's flopping off the hand. Like, I don't know if that's light or a bug, but
you have to remember what's going to reflect and what's not going to reflect. Things
yeah, I
aren't
mean,
going to reflect off of cloth.
no, and I
You'll
don't
get a
think there's
shadow
any.
on a
I don't.
cloth,
What?
but you won't get a reflection.
I don't see anything reflecting off of the
glove. You'll get
the
a
glove
reflection
really,
off of
but
something depending on the under what filtering you have. So
it's really hard to tell. I don't know. Wow. I don't know. Can't call it. But
change your filter
I do think that door. There's a
don't stop looking at it in this dark black and white. You gotta lighten it up.
I know, and I don't know what I want to hit it
gotta
with.
lighten
There's
it
not
up.
really all these settings. I don't know any
I
of these
can't
settings.
call the
so.
FBI on this because I'm in Canada. Right there, you see there's 2 lines on that. That's 2 people. That I've worked with police already. I'm also my aunt's been a psychic profiler for the New York City Police for about 25 years. So that's also my head. This is right when he's getting the bush.
I think this is before, yeah.
The software that I use, you have to remember that things reflect off of other pictures. So often when you can see the perception of something through watching it, record it on your phone because you're going to get a different light refractory off of the lens off of your like cell phone or something. So find a clear video of this without stuff on it.
We'll see.
And just record it on your phone because your phone's going to have that curved lens that's going to give you a different angle on it. And then just play it back in your photo editor on your phone, like the regular iPhone one, and go edit. And when you go down to your colors, just slide them back and forth and just learn to see the different shades of everything. Like,
yeah, but
what happens when you drop the contrast?
I think there's going to be stuff that could be overthought too, and we have to keep in mind that nothing is the doorknob never moves. We're seeing light reflecting off it,
no,
and we're
that one
assuming
does not
something
move.
was opening, but the
that
doorknob never moves. So if some and this
that
is
one doesn't move because that's not the doorknob.
Hold on, this is the screen door though, so that would be
that
in order for
part
the
right there.
Yeah. But so I mean, I get what you're saying with the light.
It's the inside door.
Right.
It's
It's the inside door. Yeah, you're right. So I mean, it could very much so be Nancy opening the door, or they're already in there. Oh no, I don't know what I did. I just don't know. I wonder why he's not looking at the door at all once that door opens. You know, you would think he would look
And
at
if
the
you
door.
so as
if
the
the door's
way that
open.
you have the film right now, when you have that inside door open up, it's not only going to light up on that doorknob, but watch the light opening up onto the floor, up
I
to the
lost
wall.
video here.
When it opens up on that door, it's going to get brighter on the wall at the same time.
I don't know
which
why.
it does.
Oh, there we go. I wonder if, well, no, inverting it is not going to help at all. Well, I need to move this keyframe over. Give me a second here.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys can see it, but you'll watch the light reflect onto the floor and the wall at the same time as well. Which in a black and white photo, you're going to be like, boom, oh, there's black and white camera. You're still going to get light with black and white.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say, but
And when you're running it through, you want to run it through frame by frame. So not, it's like literally instant. It's bit by bit by bit.
let me see if I can change the color here. This ain't gonna really help. But yeah, we'll try. We'll have to get on StreamYards one of these days, and
Yeah,
probably
we'll do that.
tomorrow or later today, and try to.
Yeah, and I mean, I teach people this, and that's that AI stuff that I teach, right? So I can run it through all different programs. Yeah, the lettering on the screen. There's so much stuff on the screen. It's hard, but now run it and watch the same filtering of the light. It's not Nancy opening the door. It's whoever his partner is, because he's looking to say, "Hey, what are you doing with her? Where are you at with her? Okay, good."
Yeah, and then looking at the light on top, it's hard to tell. I don't really see much reflection.
So every
I see
time you
change
make
in
a
lighting
change
on
with
the
one
top,
of those
but
filters, run it again and see what your eyes see. 'Cause that's what you want to train. And yes, I've seen that as well afterwards when they moved Nancy out there. Yeah. I don't think that this is the only person. Like, maybe, like, there's multiple people there.
But we're still not sure. We haven't
No.
really been able to figure that out. As far as, I mean, we're guessing, but we still haven't really been able to truly confirm, you know, whether or not
Exactly,
what we
the
see
black and
is
white dress.
really what we see.
You want to know about the black and white dress? Yeah, I can close one eye and I see that it's a blue dress, and when I close the other one, it's gold. That's my eyesight. Hence why I've done this professionally before. I close one eye and I can see one color, and I close the other one and I see the other.
But all right, I'm gonna get off here.
Yeah.
Get off the phone here, and
We're all good.
I'll talk to you soon again, and I'll keep looking at it
I'm
and see
hearing
if I
so
can
much
mess
stuff,
with the
but we will talk.
light. What? Run your name by me again one more time.
It's Inspired Michelle.
Michelle. Okay. Well, thanks for calling, Michelle, and we'll talk soon again.
Talk to you later, Juice, and send me an email. Bye.
All right, we'll do. Yeah, I lost her there, so I had to get off the phone because she was not even communicating with me. She was talking to the chat like most of the time. She never ever has said she's done this professionally until now, which I don't know if she does or not. It's hard to tell. I really can't. I don't want to say, oh, that's what we see. It's really hard to tell. I don't really see much reflecting on the top part. I don't know what she's really pointing out up there that's really changing. I guess sometimes we just got to look at things a little further to see what somebody sees. I mean, there's been many times people brought stuff to my attention, and it took me a while to kind of finally see it. But the door reflecting is questionable. The top of the part up there on that light that she's talking about, I'm not too sure. Because I'm not seeing that at all. I don't see much at all. It's just not, as far as the top, I don't. But the door reflecting and it looking like the door on the inside is opening. It appears that there might just be a door opening. Now, as far as seeing anybody in the reflection, I don't see it. I don't see it at all. I don't see, I mean, Nancy, and I think sometimes we're envisioning what we think we see, and we start to see that, you know, and that's the thing for me. I really have to be able to see it, you know, and I don't want to overthink it either. Hold on, we'll call these people back here. Started getting. We're looking at a. She has answers for everything. Yeah. If this camera was a thermal. Facts, slowpoke. I'm sure FBI can address and look at all of it. Yeah, I agree. TD, it's too late. I already saw your message. It's all good. I don't take it personal at all. It's a vibe, says Juice. We saw it. It's on the bottom right of that black bulb y'all were looking at. Barb says I'm suspicious. I don't know what you guys saw though. Like, what did you see? I mean, I didn't really see much. I mean, I see the light. Let's go back to it. Hold on. Let me see if I can, because my screen doesn't want to move. And I should probably reset here and go back to the original. Why isn't my screen moving? What's going on? Hold on, we're gonna hold off on the phone call for a second here. So up here, like I see, you know, I'm seeing that there is light or a white thing that appears, and she was pointing out the squares here on the outside here. So these squares on the outside here. Now, whether or not that's glass, I've never really confirmed that at all. It's hard to see from the street when you're at Nancy, so I don't know if that's glass at all. Seeing it in the video, I don't really see anything that you know, that would point out that there's glass surrounding it. I would assume that the glass, the square parts of it are glass and they reflect, which is, I'm sure that's probably what she's talking about. But as far as seeing anything in the reflection and playing it through, nothing really changes. I don't see anything at all. It's still the same shadow, the same everything. I'm not seeing much change. Shouts for to Kuda Love. I appreciate you subscribing. Much love. I think somebody had sent a super chat earlier too. Chrissy, much love. She says, thank you for your patience, Juice, in chat. This is interesting and I see it. And I also am confused, LOL, but good point for sure. Much love, Chrissy. Shouts Chrissy. Much love. Edward, much love. I appreciate you with the $10 super chat as well. I missed it. It went away, but I caught it. Shouts Edward there. Tasha says you've done well taking your time and trying to let us see it and the time you spend. Oh, of course. I want to figure this out. You know, I really want to figure this out. I really want to figure out certain things, like especially if there's two people, I want to be able to figure that out. I know playing with the colors is helpful sometimes, depending on what we're doing. I haven't really made, you know, many changes color-wise today because I was more so trying to focus on just the definition and the sharpness. But I am not seeing anything. I'm not seeing much change. I don't know what you guys are seeing that I'm not. And I see it a little bit better than you guys because it's not as clear showing it through OBS. And much love. It looks like we got some new members. Thanks to Buttercup. Buttercup always blessing me with some new members here. Much love, Buttercup. Man, Chaos, Leanne, Kathy, Cara. Man, I think is it Annie or I don't know if it's Ann. I'm just gonna say Ann because I don't even want to say that or say that wrong. As I probably already did. Mary Jane as well as Bella B are officially members. Hyper Kimberly, Lego Mike, and Army are officially members of the channel. All thanks to Buttercup. Much love, Buttercup. All these members coming in. Sheesh. Shouts Michelle, I appreciate her pointing that out too. It's just not every. It's very difficult to see, and she was getting really distracted with the chat, so it was kind of hard for her to kind of focus back in and to help me follow where she was going with it. But maybe we'll get on StreamYards later on. I mean I started to do StreamYards right now. But I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on here, so maybe that's not a good idea right now. But I do got to take some time and mess with this video, probably amongst my own self, and just mess with the colors, see what changes. It's very challenging too when you're analyzing certain things with this video with other folks at times, because I think you know, when a lot of people we spend hours looking at this video, I think the brain gets overwhelmed, and I think sometimes we see things that we think appear there that aren't, like perhaps those eyes that, you know, we thought we saw in the background. We go back and we rethink it and we start questioning it. But you know, I truly think that there's certain things that alter whatever that is in the background with the eyes that make it seem like they're moving. Although I think that really is the casita of the neighbor across the street. But I had to double back and look at it again. Like, man, what is that? You know, is that eyes? I don't know if it's eyes. Because you see the movement at certain points in time with whatever that is in the back. But it's hard to say sometimes with this video. I mean, it gets tricky and it starts to trick you, you know, with what you see in the video. I mean, whoever this was is he did dang good, because we're just looking at all kinds of stuff in this video, questioning it, and it's hard to get to the bottom of it. That's how good this guy did. Can't even get to the bottom of something, like to really make it actually true, you know, based on what we may see. It's very, very difficult to make light of what we actually see, to make it an actual fact based on what we see. I think it might have been Adrian, I can't recall exactly who it was, who pointed out that the person in this, there was a leg that appears at one point in time in this video when he's at the door. And it's almost near the time she was talking about that door may have opened. And from that day on, I've always felt like there's a good possibility that, you know, somebody's leg is passing by or walking by at a certain point in time in one of the two videos, because there's two. And I think it might be at the time where he's messing with the strub. I think it might be important that I add that video on here as well. Jackpot has become a subscriber. Shouts to Jackpot subscribing here to the channel. Much love, Jackpot. Much love. I am absolute wide awake, dived in. I'm all in right now. I'm literally all in. Let me see if I can put that other video on here too. I like to have them both here with the strub. Because I think at that point in time when he's putting the strub over the camera, it looks like there's like somebody who walks by, and it's that video being, you know, put into effect with this one is important too, because obviously a small story being told here in just this video. So it's just telling. It's telling to see the other part as well, leading up to that video. If we see something in this video or vice versa, whatever that is might lead up to what we see next. I had the perp videos saved. But I don't know what I had it saved under. Give me a second. Let me add this video in here real quick. Bear with me, folks. Shouts to those subscribing to the channel. Much love those of you guys subscribing. I truly appreciate those subscribing. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the team. To all the new members here. Much love, guys. Just go to sleep, dude. Go to sleep? Why I gotta go to sleep? Dang. Y'all just be bossing me, trying to boss me around. Huh? Trying to tell me what to do, huh? Go to sleep when I'm ready. I'm good, man. I'm chilling. I do need to get some rest at some point, I guess, but it's a weekend. We gotta enjoy ourselves. We don't get much free time to do what we want to do. The weekends is only that time. I gotta get up and go to work in the weekdays, so you know how it goes. The Cake Maker, thanks for subscribing to the channel here. Big welcomes. I'm gonna find this video real quick. Hold on. I just don't want to pull up the wrong thing. And then you guys are like, the heck was that? Oh, I think this is it right here. Is this the Strub one? No. It's not. Okay, we got it. We got it. It's this one. All right. Just got 19.3 subs now. Yeah. Said you sound like Alex. I sound like Alex. No disrespect, but I just can't. So confused. Juice didn't talk to Jim about what he was talking about with your situation. I'm so confused, Mrs. Scruff. I am so confused, my friend. Rest helps the brain. I rested. I'm not tired right now. I'm good. I fell asleep when I got home after I streamed earlier. All right, I put the Strub video on here just because I want to pull this up real quick. And I also want to see if I don't remember if it's in the other video or it's in this video where there's like a leg that walks by, or it seems like it appears that there's a leg that walks by. I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna go back to this other video either way. But I just wanted to add that one in the mix because it's important that that one's there. It's much lighter now. What did I do? I like that. That's what I want. So I'm gonna play with the lighting just a bit here on this one. And then we'll just play with the lighting just a bit, sharpen it up, and then get out of here for the morning. Go to bed in a little bit, I guess. I'm not really tired yet, so we're good. I'm gonna change the filters on this and then the colors just to see if it helps at all. Just gonna play with some of these filters. I like some of these right here because they're pretty bright. I'm gonna go back to that other one actually. Some of these aren't changing anything. And see, when I'm looking at this thing on the top, I don't see anything that appears to look like glass to me. That's what's crazy. And it's tough to see it when you're at Nancy's because this arc here, it's in the way. But you can see that when you're at Nancy's. You just can't really see the whole thing. And you're a good distance away from it to where you can't really see it all that well. I'll keep my eye on this particular part that she was pointing out to see if I could bring this part to light to see what really changes, but I'm not seeing it. And I'm gonna loop this real quick. Let's loop this so that way it's just playing by itself. About right there. Let me loop this. Hold on. If I can find the loop. Loop, 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 loop. Maybe I don't know how to loop it. Should have been up there. No loop? No loop. Oh, I think it's here. There it is. Is it looping? Let me make sure this is looping. I think I got it. I think I got it. I'm still learning how to use Adobe. Yeah, so it's looping. It's looping. We're good. So I'm going to just let it run. I'm going to mess with the settings. I'm going to let it run. I wish I could slow it. There's got to be a way I could slow it down, but we'll figure that out another time. Is Dee Dee Michelle, or has Michelle got a different name in the chat? I was trying to figure out. I don't ever see Michelle. That's probably why I always like ask her name, because I feel like her name's different in chat than it is as far as what she had told me. I haven't done anything yet. Oh, I see. I like that right there. That's what I'm talking about. And you kind of can see what that light actually looks like more. Why can't I move the screen? What is happening? What photo software editing? What photo editing software are you using? I'm not using a photo software editing. I'm using Adobe Pro. I think Adobe Pro is the best. One of the best. You just have to know how to use it, and it's a lot. It's a lot. It really is. But Adobe Pro can get pretty expensive too. I mean, you can also pay for other things. But for the basic, it's like $20 a month. But you can also buy certain effects and whatnot. From what I've seen, at least. I mean, there's just so many things to choose from, though. So the bottom is glass. Okay, copy. Even if not glass on the bottom, the people in the glass are clear and visible. Yeah, I think honestly people really start to see stuff, guys. I'm not no disrespect, but I think people really start to see things in this video. I truly don't think at this particular time in the video you see like Nancy, because I think some people were saying that they might see Nancy, or I don't know, she was pointing out one particular time where Nancy may have been on her knees. I don't know about all that. I think I missed whatever that was. You can see him in the back of the glass. Yeah, I don't see nothing. Let me zoom in some more. Somebody says on the bottom part of the light under the bulb, it's a square glass 4x4. In the bottom right, you can absolutely see the shape of a man, but it's facing the opposite direction as the man on the porch, and the bottom left, it looks like someone kneeling down. Interesting. Nancy's back doors are propped open on Google Earth. I sent you the screenshots of the dead switcheroos too. Where is it? Oh, I was just gonna call this person back too. I think this person had called a second ago. Maybe they didn't. I thought it was
Call
that
from
number.
Rachel.
Hey, what's up, Rachel?
Hey, I noticed on Google Earth.
Yeah, I just was reading your message too.
Open. Yeah, did you get it? Okay, cool.
No, well, I saw your
Yeah,
message,
and
but you I don't think I got your picture. But oh, I got it.
Oh.
See on the email.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just like see her back doors are propped open, and also they, I guess probably from all the, publicity that this has gotten or whatever. So they kind of, but you can totally see it's propped open. And also, did you get that loan, Beth?
The for the
deed, how it's switching up. Yeah, and then
but this is
in March they sold.
What is who is this for whose house though? Because this is not
Tommaso is
Oh,
who
no.
I'm looking it up and it shows me. But see, normally people are spelling it Tomasso, but I guess it's I don't know if it's
So you're talking
whatever.
about their
It's
old
Tomm.
You're talking about their old house.
Yeah. They just they've been kind of going back.
I think you cut out. Say it again.
Now that Michaela girl that I said they have a new, as of March or something like that, and then the girl Michaela that they've already bought the house, they're doing some kind of, real estate stuff with her, for it seems like, but it's just kind of because I looked at the address. I reverse looked at the address on this subscription I have or whatever. So instead of looking it up by his name, I looked it up by the address of where he was living, and that's when it showed. I sent you
2 emails that, like, I kind of was just giving you the gist of it at first, but then I took screenshots of the detail of the loan and stuff. But it doesn't show up when you just look up Tomaso's name. But if you look up the actual physical address, you know.
Well, this is not
Maybe
their address though. This is I don't know whose address this is. That's why I was asking you that, because this is not Tomaso's address.
Well, what do you mean it's not Tomaso's address?
That's not his address. His address is only 3 numbers. I've been to their house, their new house, the old house. Unless you're talking about the old house, I don't know the address in the back of my head for the old house.
So he recently moved?
Yeah.
He recently moved, like, within the last...
Yeah, the house that they're in now, yeah. That's a fairly new home.
Okay. Did you see where they got the loan out last year, a year ago or something like that? It was in, I think, March 2nd or something of 2025. But maybe because if they...
I see the Michaela Habib person, the deed of trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks like you were saying in March.
And then back in, like, 2005, they were, like, there was just, like, you know, her name popped up, too, back then. So I was just like, I don't know what they got going on or whatever, but it seems like it's kind of shady. Especially with,
yeah,
like...
that's really them, yeah. I mean,
being around the time.
Which it looks like it is.
Yeah. So I just thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, who knows? I don't know, but I know that the house that they're in now is not. That's not the address. The house that they're in now is not. That's not the address. The old house,
Yeah.
I don't know what the house.
Yeah.
I don't know what their address is, but as of
Yeah.
like current, like recent.
The new house, like, is it all, like, it's all gated up, like, it looks kind of ghetto, like tight quarters?
Nah, you said kind of ghetto.
No? Not ghetto, but, like, you know, like bars on the windows kind of stuff.
No, it's probably a little bit nicer than
No?
their new house is probably a little bit nicer than Nancy's house. They're about as equal. They're about equal, yeah.
That's
And
weird.
it's not gated.
Yeah, it's so weird. Huh, because this subscription that I got is, like, pretty accurate on its, you know. So I don't, because it says, I mean, you see Annie and Tomaso, you know what I mean? Like, the split of the ownership. Did you see all the emails? There's like 2 or 3 of them, but...
You've never seen their house before? Their new house?
No, I've never actually really looked. I looked it up, you know, on my subscription and stuff, but, like, I haven't actually...
Yeah, we've all been most of the streamers have all been over there. I've never actually hung out over there, but everyone else has.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
But they just moved into that house or whatever?
Yeah.
Because weren't they just delinquent on their taxes? They didn't pay their...
As far as the taxes, I don't know. As far as, like, the house, they were behind on...
Yeah,
but they're paid.
Yeah,
they're all paid up.
Yeah. All right. Well, I have to do more looking into it because so on this Niagara Street, that's not their address?
Which street?
Niagara or whatever?
No. It's going to be...
What?
It starts with
Okay.
a T. I can't remember the
Okay.
name off the bat, but no, I just went over there last week, or this week, actually.
Okay. Oh, Turner Street?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, that's his current address, but if you look, it says previous addresses, and then there's that Niagara Street or whatever, you know?
Now, we don't...
And then
they could own other properties. They might own other properties. They might still own the prior house that they were in. They might be renting it out. I don't know about that part.
Yeah. Well, this is on, okay, for the 925 or whatever, Turner Street, they have the warranty deed on March 24th of 2025. You know, the transaction amount or whatever. Yeah. 650 or whatever.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
But, yeah. and that's their current one. But and then if you look at their address history, it's that other because see in the Niagara Street, if you see that one I sent you with this Michaela chick or whatever, back in 2020, let me see, it was way long time ago, but in 2010, Tommaso, I guess, got this one on Niagara Street, and then Annie and Tommaso got it in 2021. Then this Michaela got it, I guess, last year. So maybe Michaela's the one that purchased it.
I think
Could be, I
so.
guess.
Yeah, I think she's the one who got
Yeah.
the recent house that they were in. If they sold it, which
Yeah.
which I
Yeah.
think they did.
Yeah. Okay. Huh. All right. Well,
Yeah.
cool. All right.
All right. Reach out
Interesting
anytime.
effort. Also,
Yeah.
yeah. Did you check out Google Earth with your back doors? I mean, I don't know.
I was trying to.
because a lot of people are like, oh,
Well, I was trying to look at it, but I don't really see. I can't. The picture's
well,
not
you
all
kind of have
that.
to like, you know how you can tilt the view of the camera to like look into the backyard, you know? Like, cause if you're looking just straight from the top, you can't see it. But if you tilt you know what I mean? Like, pull away from the house just a little bit and tilt the camera like 360 or whatever, and you can actually look at the back door.
Yeah, I was looking at your picture. I
sent you
guess I could try to do that on Google Earth,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, you'll be able to see it way better than I can because I'm just on my phone. But
Okay.
yeah,
I'll check.
100%.
I'll check that out right now.
100%. Yeah, because it's kind of, I mean, that's kind of a big deal, too, is they're like, oh, the back doors are propped. But it's like, apparently it's kind of maybe a regular thing. I don't know. Or maybe just that day that Google, whatever. But it's like kind of on the left-hand side in the back, and like they have like it's a white door, and it's propped open like 2 feet or something like that. It's like,
Interesting. You're saying just kind of. Here, I'll pull it up for you.
okay.
What'd you 3D'd it? Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
It's really hard to tell. It's not clear at all, really.
Really?
Not
I mean,
for
like
me.
in the middle of the house, you can see where they blurred it, but on the left-hand side, you don't see that door with the 4 little pieces of glass. And you can see the black. You know right there?
I'm looking for it now. It's just not. It is not clear. Maybe it's just me and I don't have the right settings for Google.
Huh. It's on Google Earth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I thought that was like clear as day. I was like, that's kind of interesting. But
I mean, it's like
not,
I'm
it's crazy,
circling
I
the
guess.
house like we got a drone right now, but it ain't very clear.
yeah, but right at the back, yeah, it's the back, like they have the middle part of it, like the doors kind of like altered or whatever. They like put them, you know, like distorted them, I guess, so people, because of all the publicity or whatever. But on the left side of like not on the left side of the house, but like if you're looking at it from the back, you know what I mean? Like you're looking at the back of her house, the whole house,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see on like the left-hand side. I'm trying to find that picture real quick. I just sent it to you on email. So.
It's like it almost looks like the garage door is open at this time.
Yeah. I think I don't know if they blacked it out. Maybe it was open or something. I'm not really sure, but I did notice that too. It just looks kind of like it's just distorted. You know what I mean? Like I guess for privacy or whatever. But on the left side, like by the casita thing over there, like over that little building over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where that door looks like it's open right there. You see it?
It's so blurry.
Like
I can't.
Really?
No, yeah, it's really blurry. It's not really like a clear
Wow.
picture.
Yeah, like even the trees and stuff look cartoony, kind of.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But, and I don't know how you can't see that back door right there is open. Like,
The gate or the
It's-
actual house door?
I don't know. No, the house door.
Oh yeah, no.
The actual
it's-
house door. is
For
open.
me, I don't know if you can see my screen, but for me, it's not. It's
Okay,
not
like,
clear.
Okay, you see where the grass is? The whole grass in the backyard? And then there's that little tan, like, walkway. I don't know. She might have, like, a lawn chair over there or something. I'm not really sure.
Let me see. Hold on.
Like, yeah. Like, I think you can see, like, the rain gutter or something's right there.
No, it's just too blurry. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just way too blurry.
Really? That's crazy.
It's like
Do you
it's not
see the two
blurry, but
windows
it's
right
like
there?
really like it's like you're saying, like it looks like a cartoon picture, but everything is like it's like stretched looking. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah, I hear you on, like, the middle of the house, but, like, on the left-hand side, like, by that tree, like, the bushes right there against the house,
Yeah.
like, I don't know how to explain. Like, can you see those two stripes on the roof?
Yeah.
Like, the two black lines or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, like, right at the end of those where it goes to the bottom left-hand corner of the house?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Those
Yeah.
lines? Okay, yeah. You don't think that door looks propped open? No?
Nah, it looks closed.
I could
to
be
me.
crazy. Really? Okay,
I mean, to me.
cool. I just don't
No, I just.
quite see how, like, cause maybe, I don't know. I mean, there's that thick black line right there at the door. Do you see it?
At the door?
Yeah, the door is, that's what I'm talking about, is that door to her house right there is propped open, like it's open already.
Nah,
Like on the right-hand side of that door jamb, the door jamb right there is all
Oh,
black.
okay. I
Like
see
a
what you're
big,
saying.
fat,
Yeah,
solid line.
that's the garage. Yeah, I believe that's to the garage. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm not sure, but it looks
Yeah.
like that's to the garage. But yeah, it
Yeah.
does look open. Now I
I'm
see
not
what you're
really
saying.
sure where. Okay. I'm like, how can you not see this juice? This city. But seriously, like, maybe it wasn't. I mean, Tucson's hot as hell. You know what I mean? And if she already had mobility issues, it might not be uncommon because it's hard for somebody that can barely walk to open a door and try to balance. You know what I mean? There's a real chance of her falling. So sometimes it's just easier. Number one, to either prop the doors open. That way she has accessibility, especially if she's like watering her plants or whatever. If she does that, I don't know. Obviously, she has flower pots, so she might be going in and out of there. You know what I mean? Instead of risking falling or whatever.
Yeah, and
It
then
might
I don't
be,
know when
especially-
this Google Earth picture was taken either. I don't know if this was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, it might have not been uncommon for her to prop them open. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good
But-
one. It is open though. It is open.
Yeah.
Good,
I thought the
good
same thing.
catch.
So I was
Yeah.
like,
No,
Yeah.
it's open for sure.
so yeah. I'm glad you got to see that.
Yeah, no, good
But I
catch.
just figured that was something to take into consideration.
Now you got me
but-
looking to see if I can see the septic tank. But
I
it's
know,
just-
I
it's
know,
just
but the
so
middle of it's pretty distorted.
Blurry.
The middle of it's pretty. I know. Well, but there's a lot of black spaces. You know what I mean? Like, as if maybe a door. I know they distorted it or whatever, but I mean, it's totally speculation because I can't really see those that clear. And I definitely looked. I looked and looked, but I was like, that door I feel like is clear as day. But just my
Yeah,
opinion.
good catch. Good catch. Yeah, good eye.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Thanks for sharing that too.
So, yeah, for sure. Thanks for hearing us. We appreciate it. Really,
Yeah. Anytime. Call anytime. I'm
Cool.
always gonna answer. So,
Cool.
well, I'm not always, but I try
All
to
right.
answer. Much love.
I feel you. All right.
Yeah, I mean it does look like that door is open though. Good catch. Good catch. I don't know when this was taken though. I don't know if you could check the date on the. I mean, the date that they took this picture. Figured I'd look because she was asking about it. Somebody was reaching out too. I missed the call. Sorry, I was on the other line, so I couldn't just click over. But shouts Rachel. She's digging in deep. That's for sure. Her house is so beautiful. It really is. That's a really nice house, isn't it? Beautiful home. Lovely, lovely home. It's hard to see it. Shouts for the $2 super chat, by the way. Dixie, much love. She says, I see it. It looks propped open all the way left. Yeah, yeah. Thanks to that caller pointing that out. Yeah, I agree, Tasha. I want to go back to this doorknob, though. I mean, that doorknob was the one that really got me. This lamp thing, I'm not really all that in tune to the lamp part of it. Does she still have rocks lining her driveway like that? We could look. I didn't really pay much mind to it. Yeah, they are. Yeah, all the rocks are still in the driveway. Looks like there's 2 cars or some type of work-looking truck on the road at this time. I didn't even realize there's like tanks in the road or something. These look like these might be septics in the middle of the road to me. What are those? Oh, and by the way, those marks are there from the bobcat that we thought that might have been the bobcat that came down and placed those rocks down there. Those marks have been there. If this picture is not recent. Yeah, it's definitely an old picture because look, the backyard, this is their backyard at the house at the top of the hill, and it doesn't look like this anymore. They're building a pool back there now. So this picture's old. It's not new. It's not as recent. This is probably before whatever took place with Nancy. So that's what kind of gives that away for sure. And there's never been ever that many cars parked here. Well, actually, these are all work trucks, it looks like. And this might have been actually around the time, actually. Because there was a lot of working going on. I don't know if there was just this many trucks here when I was in the beginning, though. Because I didn't really go on the hill much in the beginning. But it looks like a whole bunch of work trucks or something. But it's definitely, I think it's either after, it's hard to say. I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing because, I mean, I don't know. I can't call it. But I don't think their backyard is like this anymore, though. So this has to be somewhat old. Well, I know for sure their backyard is not like this anymore. Because there's some work going on back there, and I've seen it on the drone footage. I don't think any of this is there anymore. But this is the house that told me to move my tripod out the middle of the road. I was like right here. Literally right outside of the roundabout. And they asked me to move the other day. And then I moved. Bob went up there for like a minute, came back down, police came. Tasha, where I think she's buried, been saying it for a while. Uh-oh. Prickly says Google Earth updates for heavily populated and urban areas typically occur within 1 to 3 years while rapidly developing. Yeah, I believe it. I guess we could have just looked it up. Nina, much love. I appreciate the $2 super chat. She says try to trans a night vision into thermal camera look on the Google Earth thing you're talking about. Does they have a night vision? I haven't really messed with Google Earth at all. I don't know if that's what she's talking about. I don't know if there is a night vision on there, is there? Let's see. Or are you talking about the actual, the video? It's the garage door open. Are you on the Google Earth thing? Yeah, that the garage door is open. It looks like it's open. Here, we'll go back down. We gotta get out of this dang Google Earth thing though. It looks like the garage door is open though. It's hard to say, but to me it looks open. It looks wide open to me. But the picture is so terrible. Yeah, use Google. It's old. Yeah, definitely old for sure. I just don't want to say the wrong thing, but I don't think this is around the time Nancy got taken. Close by, closer than we think. Knock knock, neighbors acting strange recently. Yeah, Nancy could be close. I can't argue that. I mean, it's everything's a possibility. We don't know nothing really. We don't know much at all. Juice, your pictures are not great. This is not my picture. Nina said she meant the perp video. Okay, I got you. I don't know if there is a night vision though. I got to get familiar with this. Like I said, I got to take time off and myself, not necessarily time off, but I got to spend time messing with this stuff. I don't know if there is a night. I could type it in and see if there's anything night-wise, but I don't think so. Good question, though. That'd be good to know if there was. There might be. With everything that Adobe has, it's a really good possibility that there just might be. I think I like that. I like this right here. Oh yeah, I like that. We might keep that one. Hold on. Ooh, I might like that one even better though. It looks more realistic. In between. No, not that one. Not that one. I think I'm gonna keep this one. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that one. Hold on. Nope. 2 strips. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one right here. At least just for right now. I'm gonna keep this one. Maybe, maybe not. I'm gonna pause this real quick. I feel like it's too dark right there. Yeah, we're gonna keep that one because it's more realistic looking, and it seems like it's being brought more to life in that sense. So I'm gonna keep that one. And I might keep this one too. Maybe not. Redo, undo, redo, undo. Yeah, we'll keep this one. I'm gonna invert this real quick just for a second, so it's probably gonna throw y'all off, but It's alright. It's not letting me invert it. Hold on. Oh, I think it's this one, that's why. I don't like that. No, I don't like the invert. We're not inverting it. All right, so I'm gonna play with the colors for a sec, and then I'm gonna probably hop off here. I'm like wide awake, though. I could do this all the way till tonight. That's what I'm feeling like right now. I am not tired at all. Much love those of you guys chiming in here with me here and sticking around and helping me out here. Much love. Didi says go back. It looks really shady. So you want it? So should we keep the? So you're saying we should keep the regular one, but don't do the, but just change the color. But look at how much. Look at how black it is, how dark it is, without the settings on there. What do you mean? When we put the setting back, look. Watch. That's way better. Look at that. And it brings out the light. Why does my screen look like this on stream? This looks terrible. Are you using Photoshop? Nah, we're using Adobe Pro. This is probably better than Photoshop to me. Just go back to the glove. You guys want to see that part? Let's go to the glove. But that picture's like, it's definitely better for sure. Not the picture, but the. Hold on. I gotta move this over. This is bothering me. I don't know what we're seeing here. Oh, so it is right, but my screen looks very small. I don't know why it appears like it's small to you guys. For me, it looks really, really weird. But I'm gonna just leave it because it's in a good place. But it looks like the screen is just really small. I don't know why or what the heck is happening. Yeah, it just looks small. What in the what? Edie says we love you, Justin. I'm all for you, but I got anxiety trying to want you to see the people with the glass. Hey, it's all good. I hear you. Love you too, by the way. I'm gonna hold off on that call for a sec. Call back in like 2 minutes. I wanna mess with this real quick, and I'm trying to make sure that this screen is in the right place because it's not looking like it's in the right place right now. Exactly what I thought. Like what you guys are seeing, it looks all small. What is going on here? Why is the screen all tiny? It's like literally all small. Essentials. Must be the percentage or something. Something's off. Lois, much love. I appreciate the $2 super chat there. Somebody said go back to the glove. I'm trying to get there. Hold on. So I'm assuming you mean the glove and particularly the door at the same time. And it's like the way he approaches the door, it's almost like he's like moving over as if no one's there to me. Somebody said you'd be ignoring me, Troy? Who was calling just now? Let me call this person back.
Left a message.
Okay.
Now you're calling back. Let's see here.
Yeah, I was gonna have you call back in a couple minutes, but I just figured I'd call you back because I got caught up for a second. But did you want to chime in on something?
Okay. Yeah, if you're gonna go to satellites later on in the day, when you got time, you're gonna look up historic aerials viewer, and then the next one you're gonna look up world imagery way back tool. Now these are satellites that have been around for decades. They can see a person at night. You can go to a particular day, not exact day, but you can go to the closest dates. And these satellites can see a person reading a newspaper. I don't know if you can get in that system, but you can pull up certain historical dates. It's kind of hard, but you can get in there.
What's the name of it again?
Okay.
Or one of the two?
Historic aerials. Historic aerials is the first one. Viewer.
Got it.
The next one is ArcGIS Living Atlas. Way back.
Hold on.
The World
GIS.
Living Atlas.
Living?
Way back.
Oh, I got it. Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
LIVING. Way back. The World Imagery Way Back tool. Now, you're looking at maps that were taken probably years ago. But
yeah, somebody brought it to my attention.
Yeah, but these are satellite imagery, and they can see you at night. I mean, you can study it, check it out. If you look kind of smart, you might get it real quick. And
which
just
one do you
read
recommend?
about it.
Do you have which one you
All of
recommend
them.
looking at?
Check out all of them. Yeah, you can check them out, and you can pull them up with Google. But there are many satellites above us.
Yeah.
And they've been around for decades. When I say they could see a person reading the newspaper, they can see you sitting down reading the newspaper. It's pretty cool. But I'll let you go.
All right. Thanks for that. I appreciate that.
And, hey, one more thing. There's a plaque behind that lamp. I kind of like to know what it says. There's a plaque with words on it. And one more thing I'd like to say. There are two Nancy Guthries in the United States. One is a author, a book writer about God, and she has brown eyes. Nancy has blue eyes. It's kind of sinister. If they were into Wicca, and it becomes something sinister like that, it's kind of sad. It's very sad. And I hope the other lady back east is safe, because That's pretty. It's pretty hateful. It's a pretty hateful crime.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you go.
What? Hold on one second. Just real quick. What plaque you talking about? Behind you talking about
Okay,
with the porch guy video?
Yes, the porch. There's a porch. There's a plaque behind. When you're looking at that lamp, you've been looking at the lamp all the time. There's a plaque behind the lamp up above the arch.
Yep.
And there are words. There's words on it. There's a meaning. And I've seen it once, and I couldn't focus on it and couldn't see what it says. But there's a phrase. There's words right there. There's some kind of meaning there, and I can never see what it is. And you're looking at the lamp. I want to know what it says.
You're talking about like
I wanna
on
know
the
what that
wall?
plaque says. Yeah, above the wall, above the arc. Right there, right behind that lamp.
Yeah.
Above the arc.
I don't know if
And
that's
there's
a plaque.
some words on there. It's a little plaque with words on it. It's a sentence. You didn't see that? You've been looking at this all the time and you couldn't see that.
I could see it, but I didn't think it was a plaque. I thought it was
Yeah.
just a darker piece of the.
And I'll tell you one other thing. I grew up in a ghetto. I grew up in a gang-infested area. This happens a lot. 84-year-old ladies do get raped. This happens a lot. You just don't hear about it. And now that we have phones, media, and people like you guys, you hear about it. This has happened a lot. You just don't hear about it.
Yeah.
It's quiet, it's hush-hush, and the police don't want to talk about it. But now that we have phones and all that, they can't keep stuff hush-hush like that. We got crazy people all over the place, and y'all need to arm yourself. It's been like this forever. But
No, I believe you.
watch your back. Yeah, watch your back. Take care of yourself. I grew up in a very ghetto area. And,
Hey, me too.
It
Me
doesn't
too.
matter where you're at. You're talking real ghetto, but this happens daily. This happens all over the world. It's not new. You see that plaque? And people do need to watch your back. It doesn't matter where you live. You do need to watch your back. It's just getting worse. I'm going to have to let you go, all right?
All right. Much love and thanks for calling.
All right. I just want to be anonymous. I don't want people knowing my name or anything out there, but
You're all right.
I'm going to tell you what. Yeah, that's crazy. We got so much technology you guys don't know about. It's pretty cool. Anyways, I'll let you go.
All right. Thanks for calling.
All right.
It looks like a band is on stage in the background. Well, there's other pieces of the bricks that are dark. So I assumed that it wasn't a plaque. I just thought it was a dark piece of brick. It's hard to make out what you see in the background. I don't know if that's actually a plaque or not. I would honestly say we would have to assume that that's a plaque, knowing that, we really can't tell what that actually is, but she might be right. It just be a plaque. It shouldn't be. There should be no reason why that is just a dark piece of brick. So I would only assume that it has to be something, right?
Call from
It's the juice.
Hello, Juice. It's
Hey.
Justine. How are you?
Hey, how you doing, Justine?
Good. You sound tired, buddy.
I sound what?
Tired.
Nah, I'm not tired. I don't know why I'm not tired. I don't know why people think I'm tired.
I sent you a text. Are you using Premiere, like Adobe Premiere Pro or whatever it's called?
Yeah.
So I sent you step-by-step instructions on how to make it night vision if you wanted to do that.
Yes, let me look. And I wasn't ignoring you. I saw your message. I just
No,
was caught up in the moment.
I'm just messing with you. You're fine. I think that's serious.
I know.
Let me make sure I have it all because now I see there's more on the bottom. So let me make sure. Okay, I got you to 3. Okay, there are 2 more steps. There's a 4 and a 5. Let me grab that quick so I can send it to you. I figure it'd be helpful because you said you
Green
wanted to see
glow.
it in night vision. So.
Yeah, it's just getting to these certain settings is the hard part. That's the problem. And that's I don't know if these are simply like it says tint, but I don't. Well, it says it's in effect control, but after searching it in Adobe, it's not showing up.
Or it says, or add an adjustment in there. Yeah, I mean, some of these are so difficult to navigate until you really figure it out.
Yeah, you got to really like go to for Adobe Pro. Like you, most people aren't good. Like most people that are good at this went to school for like graphic design. For real.
Yeah, that's not me.
And then some people are just smart and they're really, really tech savvy and they figure it all out, which is how it should be too.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm pretty new to Adobe.
Luke is pretty good at it. I think he actually did this, so I mean, it might be better off maybe piggybacking just on the night vision one that he did. But I just figured I would send that over to you, and then I did check. I haven't heard back on the FOIA yet, but obviously, it was Friday, and I sent it like 9 o'clock my time on Thursday night. So just wanted to give you an update on that as well. Were you able to see the live I did yesterday about the 14th Amendment stuff with Nanos getting sued by the ACLU?
No, not yet. As soon as I got home from streaming, I went to sleep, and then I got up and got on here. So I'll check it out though for sure. When I lay down, I'll look at it.
Yeah, no worries. Like I said, long story short, he's basically getting sued by them with potential cooperation with like ICE and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But long story short is that they rewrote like the policies and procedures. He calls it an overcorrection, but for the PCSD, the Pima County Sheriff's Department, they actually removed the language from their policies and procedures saying that they cannot racially profile people.
But this is where you said?
For Pima County. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're actively in litigation. They actually just had a court date, I think, in May or April about it. But yeah, so when they were rewriting their procedures and, because you look over them and you fix them as time goes on, and they took out that language that says that they cannot racially profile people.
Right, which is, I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, they better have.
Not right at all. Yeah.
No, I'm just
I thought that would be interesting to you, but what did you say?
I said, no, I was just joking. But yeah, I haven't looked into that at all, to be honest with you. I don't really know too much about that.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought it was relevant to what happened outside. It could be beneficial to Juanita as well, but she's so smart. She probably already saw it, but.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, she does a lot of research too, so I mean, she might not know. She might not.
Yeah. Well, if you get time, if not, I can at least just send you the breakdown of it. But yeah, and then Nanos calls it an overcorrection. They overcorrected, taking out different policies and procedures, but one that says that you cannot racially profile minorities, that would be one that you think you wouldn't take out of your policies as a department,
That is weird. That is really weird.
But then again, it's Nanos.
Because I think Border Patrol is allowed to do that. I don't know as far as the Sheriff Department, though, when it comes to, like, Hispanics. But that's crazy.
Yeah. Yep, it was interesting, but I'll let you go. I didn't want to take up much of your time. I just wanted to say that I sent that over for the instructions if you wanted to take a look at it. But yeah, I won't keep you.
No,
Have
I
a good
will,
day.
and I'll get back to you. Much love, and thanks for calling too.
All right. Much love. Hello, chat. All right. Have a good one.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, she's got a YouTube channel. I don't know too much about that. I know Trump might play a big part in that too, because I remember when that was kind of going on. I don't want to get too deep into that because I don't really know too much about that, and I never really, dug into it much. It was more so like something that I heard about. Is she calling me back? She's probably calling me on accident.
Call from
Steve from Wisconsin.
This will be my last call. It's the Juice.
Hey, Juice. How's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
The first thing you got to do is beat that ticket you got the other night. And then there's definitely a civil matter that you can pursue after you beat that. As far as suing the county. The racism card, I don't know if that is something that an attorney will go down, but it's definitely a civil rights violation.
Yeah.
As many times as those cops drove by, you guys have so much footage where, Alex is out there with you, or, you even have them telling you that it's okay to sit on the road.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just don't park your car. We're fine with you sitting here. Just don't park your car.
Great point.
It's just baffling that they think that they have.
Hey,
anything
April, thanks for becoming a member, by the way. Sorry, you're good.
I don't know how many times they've stopped. We're fine with you guys sitting here. Just don't park your car.
Man, what a great.
And
what a great point.
your cameras are there, and your seats are in the road.
What a great point. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, you're absolutely 100% correct. And that's what I'm not going to go too crazy talking about it, especially after today. But, I have pointed out one of the officers was like, one of them never says anything as if, he's okay with it. He didn't have an issue with it. And then you got one that's says something about it for, I don't know. There's all kind of things happening. It's ridiculous.
Even that night they were there and gave Juanita the ticket. But all those chairs are sitting in the road. You guys are sitting in the road. They had no problem with that, and they said that.
Wow, ain't that the truth? Good point. That night that we were all out there, you're 100% right. Yeah, and we were all in the middle of the street for the most part.
I don't know how many times they said, "We have no problem with you being here. Just don't park your car."
Man, what a good point.
So how did they all of a sudden come back and say, "Oh, you got one leg of your chair on the road. Here's a ticket. You're getting cited."
Yeah, that is very true. Very, very true. See, and you give me ideas now, man. I appreciate you calling. That's something I definitely.
I mean, if you take that into the, you go and plead not guilty or whatever, then they'll set up a pretrial or whatever with the district attorney. If you bring just some of that footage, just a little bit, you guys have so much footage. You only need 10 minutes, and you could show 10 different clips, and I can't imagine the DA is going to pursue this.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I think this is going to be. I don't want to get overconfident, but I think it's going to be. I don't think they're going to want to deal with this.
But once you get this taken care of, you don't want to be found guilty of it. You can turn around and file a civil suit against Pima County.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens with the lawyer-wise, moving forward. But yeah.
Back to the Nancy Guthrie case, though. If you think about what all this is happening, and them guys trying to, Sheriff Nano's trying to get you out, JLR showing, that as far as if 911 is called and the officers go out there and arrest or a citation has to be given. I don't know how they can do that, for one. And the fact that he's trying to shut this down and make it go away so bad really has got me leaning towards some kind of organized crime, and he's on the payroll.
It's hard not to think that, right? I mean, and then when you consider everything else along with it, it's hard not to put that out. I mean,
he's on the payroll of something.
Yeah, something's happening. Something's happening.
The HOA is paying him off. Something's going on, because why would you start over pushing civil rights and piddly little stuff like this that's going to expose you?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. It's crazy, but I'll let the next caller come in and take care. And
give me your name one more time.
Steve,
thanks for calling in. I truly appreciate it.
You too.
Much love, Steve.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Shout out Steve. Much love to Steve calling in here. Yeah, I think that was my last call here, because it's hard to kind of... the plan was to mess around with the video while I'm taking calls, but people kind of want me to look at some things too, or they're bringing stuff to my attention, and I'm taking the time out to look for it too, which is great. It's great. But I wanted to focus in on the video just a little bit. Shouts to everybody calling, guys. I appreciate it, man. That was a good point that he had. Yeah, and after today, I probably won't talk about what happened the other night too much, because moving forward, I'm sure the lawyer's not going to want me to talk about it, and we don't want to help the defense out in any way as far as giving them any ideas or anything like that. So moving forward, if you don't get angry with me if I decide not to touch up on it much, just to protect the case. Daphne Case Files, good to see you in the chat, by the way. She says someone higher up is pulling the strings. Ooh, I hope so. If you mean, of course, in a good way. And I think so. I think there's a lot going on, more going on than really what I know is going on at this point. After that particular situation, at least I'm hearing there's a lot going on. So, yeah, great call. All the calls are great, though. All the calls are great. Great calls tonight. Right. I agree 100%. Pretty Little Clues. Yes. By the way, let me pull this up real quick, since we're here. I know we don't have like a crap ton of folks tuning in, but we got a fair amount of people. How many people we got chiming in here? How many people? Where's it at? Got 800 people? Man, shout out to everybody tuning in here, man. Much love. Much love. I don't think we have this many people this early in the morning. I can't remember what Pretty Little Clues goal is. She wanted me to watch a video she was talking about. I think she exposes ACLU versus Sheriff Nanos. She dived in on that. From what I'm seeing, that's the video she wanted me to watch. Anyway, that's something I got to do on my own time. That's irrelevant right now. I wanted to shout her out. Appreciate you tuning in. I wanted to invite you guys all over there to make sure you guys subscribe to her channel. She's a up and coming streamer, and I don't know what her goal is subscriber wise. I'm gonna guess it's 1,000, so make sure you guys go subscribe, check her out. I watched a little bit of the video. I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing, but I'll watch it tonight or this morning when I lay down. I'll try to catch a little bit of it.
Seems in
but much love, Pretty Little Clues. I hope this helps you a little bit, and I hope some people come your way and chime in.
Need to hide this. Weird, right? Weird. So, yes.
Hold on.
The ACLU argues that erasing these data
Pretty Little Clues is the name,
was
though.
an illegal attempt to evade statutory public oversight. They are hiding it in an attempt to shield it from the public. And
We gotta get
the
you. We gotta
public
get you.
FOIA
We gotta
request.
work on your audio a little bit.
All right. I
But
know.
that's not a
My
problem. I can help you with
computer
that.
is laggy as hell. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna turn my
Where's
camera
it
on.
at?
I will
Oh,
even turn my
there it
phone
is.
camera on.
So make sure y'all go check her out, man. Check her
Sorry,
out. She's
just trying to
seems like she's fairly new, or she's
make some eye contact with
trying to get her channel going. She's currently at 407 subscribers. And like I said, I'm guessing the goal is probably about 1,000 or so. Man, much love, Jules. I appreciate the Jules there. Make sure you guys go check out Daphne Files as well. Daphne Files has been awesome too. I know a lot of people have been telling me to go check her out, and I just haven't got around to it just yet. I mean, I've watched several videos. I haven't watched any recent ones. I caught a couple of some before I got on today, but you know, and she's doing a whole lot better than I am, that's for sure. I caught a couple or a little bit of a video earlier, and I gotta finish watching it, but I know some people were saying she had brought a few things up. I think she talks about the easement recently as well. I gotta check that out too. But she's been on fire. I heard she's been on fire lately. So shouts to Daphne Case Files. Thanks for tuning into the channel today. Much love, guys. Much love. Somebody was calling, but we're not gonna take any. I'm not gonna take any more calls here today. We'll chime in on some more calls later on today. Anyway, shouts Michelle bringing that to our attention earlier too. She was trying to share with us something with the light on the top. I don't know if some of you guys don't see it like myself. I'll keep an eye on that. I'll play with the video, continue looking at it. The doorknob too. The doorknob is questionable. She thinks that door opens at some point because of the reflection. She also thinks she sees people in the reflection of that lamp on the top. So it's hard to say. It really is, but there's a big possibility I think that door might open at some point in time when you look at the doorknob because of the lighting or the shadows, I guess. But I mean, the lighting for the main part for me is what got me reflecting off of that doorknob. And so I keep going back to it. I keep trying to look at it. I don't know what to make of it. It's hard, and it's really bothering to not bring what we see to light and be able to make it, actually reality, because it's speculation until otherwise. You know what I mean? We can't really, if we can't really prove what it is, it just remains what it is right now, which is absolutely nothing, unfortunately. And I would assume that the FBI has probably caught most of the stuff that we're looking at already. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't, but I'm sure they've spent so many hours figuring this stuff out. And I think these guys are pretty good. They got a whole lot, better technology than we do. So I would assume that they've, probably figured a lot of this out already. If, whatever we figure out amongst each other, is something that's true. I think they're watching too. I think they're also watching. So, but who knows what they have time for. Sal, is it Capano? Thanks so much for subscribing to the channel. I think we had somebody else sub too, and I missed it because my silly self wanted to rant away. And I got so many freaking apps up. It's not helping me at all, is it? Much love though, folks. What are we looking at? Hey, good morning, Melly. Good to see you in the chat. Wait for the movie or Dateline NBC special, Prickly says. The road is wider than the road in front of my house. Cars have plenty of room to go by. Yeah, that road isn't, Nancy's road isn't all that wide though. I mean, although I can honestly say I was not obstructing traffic, though. I was not in the road enough to obstruct traffic, that's for sure. The last caller did bring up the fact that there were some things on X that JLR had brought up earlier in regards to the sheriff responding to some people's stuff, mentioning the fact that hey, much love, Eileen. Much love. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel here. So there were some things that were brought up earlier that were said in regards to the sheriff. Supposedly, the sheriff, as far as like if they get any calls and they have to come out, they either have to citate or make an arrest, is what we've been hearing. And I think JLR had posted this earlier. I don't know for sure if it's true, so don't quote me on it. I don't know, guys, and I don't want to start saying that because I'm not sure. But apparently they responded to one of his posts that he had. I'm gonna assume that it's a troll. I don't know, because the sheriff department has done a pretty terrible job. So I don't know if they would be that unprofessional to reach out in people's chats and whatnot, or reach out on X and start responding to a whole bunch of people's stuff. And I think what JLR posted here, I don't think this is Sheriff Nanos. It says, it's really been nice having you in town, but everything comes to an end. We wish you well, and adios amigos on your trip to Texas. Eat some barbecue for me. I think these are just people just trolling. I don't think this is really the sheriff department. I'm just going to take a guess at it, but I'm not going to overlook it either because, based on what everything that's been going on, I'm not going to take anything for granted at all. I'm just going to keep my guard up, and all the information that we do get moving forward, I'm going to do my best to make sure it's legitimate before I present it to you guys. And even if it's not, I'll share it. But I do going to put it out there that we don't know if this is true or not. I don't know if it's really real based on what happened. I had somebody reach out and they asked me if, actually scratch that. Somebody said that they called the sheriff department and asked them if this was true. Asking them if the deputies that are out here have to, just specifically surrounding Nancy's neighborhood, nowhere else, which makes no sense, right? If they're supposed to be citating on, as far as following up on these calls or making an arrest. And the person that said that they spoke to somebody said that person said that wasn't true. But at the same time, you got to keep in mind whatever might be going on the street. Let's just say Nanos has his own gang and his own little crew out here, or his goons, or his whatever you want to call them. They wouldn't know that. They wouldn't be aware of that. So that's why I say I'm going to keep my guard up. I'm not going to overlook, some stuff that's happening on X that could turn out to be true. These sheriffs are weird, guys. We got to be careful now. It's starting to really get serious. And I hate to have to even say that. But, moving forward, going to Nancy's, going anywhere, to the store, anywhere, we got to keep our guard up. We got to watch our backs. And that goes for anybody in the world, not just here, not just for me. We got to watch our backs. I mean, whether or not we're getting closer or not, I don't know. I feel like we are. But whether or not they think that, I don't know. Based on the way they're acting, their actions say that they do. So, I don't know. I don't know what to expect moving forward in these next couple of days, but I just know moving forward I have to make sure I can not only protect myself, but, my family. And I didn't really think that you could get bad outcomes out of doing something positive. I didn't think doing crime could put you at risk. It's sad. That's really sad. But I've never in my life I grew up in a pretty gangster neighborhood. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. But I've never really feared for my life ever growing up where I grew up. And there's been some things that's happened to me along the way, you know, that made me in fear at times. I've been shot at before. I could show you guys pictures. But that doesn't mean, you know, don't keep your guard up, don't worry about nothing just because you've been through it all, you know. But I'm just saying that I've never felt like this before. You know, I've never felt like I have to really watch my back. And people in law enforcement are supposed to be people that keep you safe. They're supposed to protect the community. But unfortunately, thanks to Nancy, she's making us realize that we really do have some bad sheriff out there. We really do. That's why I say, man, Nancy's done a lot of good things for us. You know, her loss isn't just negative. It's not everything surrounding her loss isn't just negative. There's been some really good positive things, you know, with due to her loss. I always mention, like, with, you know, meeting JLR and all the other streamers, and Alex, you know, Mark the Shark, Jim. I haven't met Jim Explorer yet, you know, DGL. I thank Nancy for that, because I would have never met these guys. We would have never met one another if this, you know, this case didn't take place. But I think that's what, you know, cases bring, like crime brings, you know, especially if you're out there boots on the ground chasing crime. It's going to give you that opportunity to meet people on the other side. Or for me, for instance, if it happens where you're at, you know, it's going to bring that to where you're at. So just wanted to say that. But yeah, I mean, my guard is up, man. I'm watching my every step, my every move. I'm gonna try not to go to Nancy's as much. Try to get out of there before it gets, you know, too dark. And if I don't, I just hope somebody's there with me, or I'll probably end up calling an Uber for the times that my girl's running behind. So, but I think we'll be out there later today. Scratch that. We're not going today. We're not going to Nancy's today. I'm not even going to tell people when I'm going anymore. That's how serious it is right now. We're not going to Nancy's today. So, yeah. Starting to get a little scary, though. Starting to get a little scary. And it's crazy because we're trying to do something positive. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It makes sense, but it doesn't. Hey, much love for the $10 super chat. I think somebody sent the super chat and I might have missed it. Cynthia, much love. I appreciate that a lot. Shouts to everybody with the love and support tonight. Thank you guys all for chiming in and tuning in here. We took a day off. We took 2 days off. We took 2 days off. I don't know who this is. Let's answer this call because this is like a really like odd looking number. Let's answer this.
Call from
Made in the Dark.
Oh, maybe it's not.
6.
It's the juice.
Hi, it's Marie, Made in the Dark.
Hey, how you doing, Marie? Guys, I'm not
I'm
tired
good,
though. I'm just like
thank you.
wide awake. I'm probably just gonna pull all nighter.
I was just saying in the chat, I've got to say I am worried for you and the family. I'm worried that if you happen to just be walking around and the sheriffs come by and they just find something to say you.
Yeah, I hope not. You okay?
It's so awful. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just upset by it all. it's unfair. It really upsets me because you've done nothing but be kind and humble and try to do what you can. And I can see the corruption and sorry. I just fear for you being out there. They don't seem to bother Alex in jail. Like Alex was out there last night and they didn't do anything to him. They didn't bother him. But I don't know about what happens with misdemeanors and things like that, but I've seen people say that if they were to cite you again, it would be a lot worse. That you will, be taken. And that's what really worries me. Sorry, I don't mean to put you on a downer.
No, you're all right. I'm trying not to cry myself.
It's just heartbreaking. And they're definitely up to something. And when you said about Gabrielle being followed as well, she's trying to do her job.
Yeah.
And I'm just worried for you, that's all. All the legal stuff we can all help you with and do all that, and you will do it in your own time. And, you'll let us know what you need us to do, and we'll be there for you. And we're better not discussing it, but, we'll just support you. But please just be careful, is what I wanted to say. I'm sorry I got upset.
No, you're good. We're all upset. It's one of those things where it's a mind-boggling situation. It really is. It's just awful what's going on, and I'm just as upset as you are. It's a lot of mixed emotions. It really is, but we're gonna lay our ground. We're gonna keep fighting. We're not gonna let them run us out of the neighborhood. We're not gonna let them run us away from this case. We have to.
No.
What would we look like if we did it? Then we're just letting them win.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I appreciate you caring. I appreciate you taking notice of not just me, the family, and just reaching out and sharing
definitely.
that with me. I'm trying not to get emotional myself. No, you're good. It's good to hear this. I don't think nothing of it, and I appreciate you calling and sharing that with me. God bless you for that. Something told me to answer the call. I was like, let me answer this call. The number looked different too. So.
Well, I just wanted to let you know I'm sorry about getting upset, but it just came out. And I couldn't stop it. The floodgates opened. I'll let you get on and I'll go back to modding.
All right. Well, thanks for calling. I appreciate you. Call anytime, and God bless you.
God bless you too. Much love.
Much love.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. All right. No more calls, because y'all going to make me get on here and get emotional. I don't want to get emotional right now. I'll get emotional when I get off of here. But yeah, man, it's a tough situation, guys. It is. It is, but we're not giving up. There's no stopping my heart. There's no stopping my heart at all. I'm going to handle this first, and do my best to continue to support the case going forward. Just gonna keep doing what we're doing. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. Hey, good morning, Gene. Big welcomes. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. Big hugs, man. Yeah, big hugs. Sam. Daniel, big welcome. Says Juice has become one of my favorite streamers. Reporter on this case. Thank you, Juice, for such thoughtful conversations. Yeah, much love. Yeah, guys. I'm just different, man. I feel for people. I have a heart. That's one thing I got from my mom. I can't help that. I can't. You know, she gave me that. That's for sure. And I think that's why I fit so well where I work. That's why it's so hard to leave where I work, because I'm such a people person, you know. Much love to Steve. Great call. All of you guys, great calls, man. I appreciate it, guys. I will see you guys later on. I'm going to get off tonight, this morning. I'm still in the nighttime. I could go on for hours longer. I'm not even tired. I'm going to just try to lay down, force myself to go to sleep. All the love and support has been real. Knowing that I have you guys behind me, and knowing that, you know, I have everyone's time and support, it goes a long way. It really does. And I just want to thank you guys all from the bottom of my heart, from me to you guys. Thank you guys. God bless you all. Much love, guys. Trying not to get emotional here. I'm about to get off. Much love, guys. I'm going to see you guys next time. Stay safe out there. It's your boy